What is going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be talking about the massive short squeeze CCIV is about to go through, and this is going to be massive. So CCIV was up about 10.5% today, ending the day at $23.84, but we have the Ortex data to go over as far as how many shares were shorted today and how many shorts covered their position, as well as the technical analysis. So you guys will get a ton out of this video. Make sure to stay through to the end and let me know if you are playing the CCIV short squeeze down below in the comment section. But if you guys want to stay up to date with my buy and sell alerts, link down below in the description. Over the past couple of days alone, we have made enough in profits to cover your buy and sell alerts for about 4 years. So don't sleep on that. We are hitting monstrous trades. If you want to be a part of it, link in the description, as well as make sure to like and subscribe to the video so we can push this video out to as many people as possible that are either investing in CCIV or looking to invest in the short squeeze of CCIV. Now, getting right into it, like I said, CCIV up about 10.5% today, closed the day at $23.84 on some very good bullish momentum. We pull it out to see the volume, insane volume, guys, relative to what we have seen over the past couple of months. Really good buy volume coming in. But I do want to hone in on the Ortex data because this is some of the best data you can buy. It's pretty expensive, and we're going to go over it on this channel. The short interest change as of today is 0.03. So we had 14.79 thousand shares that were actually covered today that weren't sold short, but we did have 541.8k shares that were sold short and return shares of 556.58k. That comes out to the 14.79k shares that were actually covered today. Take a look at this. The green line is the days to cover, which goes over the bullish sentiment or bearish sentiment. The higher, the more bearish it is. It just tracks the overall volume. If shorts wanted to get out of their whole position, which is currently at 46.92 million shares, how long would that take? That would take 2.33 days, or almost 2.5 days to get out of their short position. Take a look at the exchange reported short interest. It has went absolutely crazy and ballooned ever since about early May. So there is a lot of good things with the CCIV short squeeze that is currently going on, and some great factors here that will 100% lead to a short squeeze. Now we have the free flow on loan of 22.67%, so that is extremely high. Shares on loan of 46.92 million. Over the past 7 days, shorts have covered 0.70% of these total shares on loan. So all of this looks really good. They will have to cover 46.92 million shares, and especially if we do get some good news about CCIV, maybe a set merger date for or a voting day for the merger, or a merger date is confirmed, or deliveries are confirmed to be starting, we will absolutely fly on CCIV. Now, if you take a look at the volume down here, we have started to get some volume, but we have pretty much fallen off, and we have had very low volume, around 10 to 14 million volume a day. Now we are at about 22 and 21 million volume for the past 2 days. So shorts are definitely getting a little bit jumpy here. They realized they got completely carried away with CCIV stock, and with all the catalysts on the horizon, I don't think you could go wrong here with a short or midterm trade. I'm talking maybe June to August. I don't think you could go wrong there, and I will be making a trade on this. So if you want my alerts as soon as I do, make sure to check that out down below in the description, like we have already talked about. Now, getting into the technical analysis, this is where it is key. We really started to rally about $22.41, and I do see that as our bottom for right now, because the higher the share price does go up, the more collateral shorts have to put down for their positions to keep it open or just close their positions. So I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know if this will completely, they'll start covering a lot of shares tomorrow or into this week or next week, but that is what I would imagine here, just because of the fact we have fallen so much. We all know there's good news on the horizon, and if you are a short seller, that is not what you want to hear. You don't want to know there is good news on the horizon that we all do know, and that will potentially make you go belly up on your position. So we are currently approaching our first major resistance level at about $25 per share. We're at $23.50 or $23.84. The Webull is a bit different pricing as the Robinhood, but needless to say, we're about $1.16 away from our major resistance level. If we do break this mark, that is really where I think shorts will essentially be forced to cover their positions. Now, taking a look at the MACD, it looks very positive here. Some very good inflows. We had a wide gap. Now it is closing, but I do expect tomorrow to be very good for CCIV, probably up about another 10%, causing more shorts to cover, and the MACD will also start to look even more bullish. It does look bullish right now, but it looks like it could go either way with the CCC line pretty much converging with the signal line. And for anybody that does not know, when the CCC line passes above the blue signal line, that is a bullish uptrend red flag right there, or a green flag right there, signaling we are going to see a bullish uptrend, or at least a strong likelihood of that. If the CCC line or this yellow line goes above the or below the blue line, that does signify a possible bearish downtrend. Like I said though, we are approaching our first resistance level at about $25 per share. After that, it does look like about $35 or $30 will be our next resistance level, but it is a small resistance level, so I do think that is probably where we will pop to. If all the shorts do cover very fast, we could go to about $35 to $40. I don't realistically see us getting back to our highs anytime soon, but that is possible with a 22, almost 23% short interest on the shares. So that is what I see as of right now. The technicals look very good. You see the gap up, little consolidation after hours, gap up again, consolidate in after hours, a little bit like we've seen, up about 1%, and then we should fly tomorrow, forcing these shorts to cover. Now that seems like the story with a lot of stocks, but CCIV has more positives going for it than a lot of these other short squeeze candidates, and that is just simply the fact that there is so much good news that is on the horizon that shorts, especially if they are caught off guard, if CCIV were to come out tomorrow and say that they are setting deliveries for July 1st, for an example, then they will definitely start to cover their positions and get squeezed out. So I do think there's a massive trade here. I will quickly go over what I am expecting to make a trade on, and I am probably going to go out to about July 16th. I do expect some kind of good news by then, and I do want to go closer to the money, so I would probably go with these $30 strikes for $1.37, but in option world, that's $137. I would probably get 2 of these, or just buy one and look to ghetto spread this with the 35. Once the $35 strike went to the price I paid for the 30s, I could sell it, collect the total credit, have zero risk on the trade, and if CCIV closes above $35, I would make $500. So that was a ultra quick lesson on how to do a ghetto spread, and that is really how I plan to trade this. You could go even to the August or further down the chain. I think that'll be good, but you won't get as much bang for your buck when this does actually short squeeze. So I do think the Julys are really good. If you think this will happen fast, I would probably go with the June 18th or the June 25th. The June 18th are going to have more liquidity to them, but the June 25th get you a little bit more time. So the $30 June 25th look really, really, really good as well at $76. And I do think we will hit this mark, if not exceed this mark, by June 25th. But I'm not a fortune teller here. I don't know how fast shorts will start to actually cover their positions. Something else I do want to go over too, it is the utilization, and this is essentially at 97.37%. So you can think of this, if you had 100 shares to loan out to short sellers, they have loaned out 97 shares, 97.37 of those shares. So there's only a small bit of shares that are actually able to be shorted at this point. So it's not like short sellers can really come in and short the stock to the ground again. Most short shares would actually need to be covered for additional shares to be shorted. So that is essentially what the utilization rate is. Estimated short interest of free flow 18.88%, but the percentage of free float and loan, like I said, 22.67%. Anything over 20% is definitely leading to a short squeeze, and if you get good information on top of that, that is always going to be a plus, and I do think that is the case with CCIV. Just to go over my position real quick, I finally turned positive on this position. My average cost at $23.16. I own 150 shares, portfolio diversity of 10.2%. and total market value $3,576. I am now up 2.93%. So I just went positive on these shares. Like I said, average cost at $23.16. What I am also looking to do here, if you're on the buy and sell alerts, you will get notified of this as well. If this is something you want to partake in, I will probably look to do a covered call probably about June 25th, maybe on the same expiration. I do play the long calls, but probably further out at about August. I would probably do, once the squeeze is actually starting and CCIV is, in between $27 and $30. I wouldn't do this necessarily right away, but I would probably sell a, $40 call for 120 bucks. If CCIV closes under $40, you will keep this whole premium. Sell covered call, click on it, short call, you collect the 120, agree to sell 100 shares at this strike. So $40, so you will make about $1,700 if you had my same $23 average cost. You make $2,700 plus the 120, and like I said, if it closes under $40 per share by this expiration date, you will make this $120 and have no obligation to sell any shares. And if it's over this, you have to sell your shares at $40. You can buy back in when it dips under. So that is pretty much the short squeeze, what is going on and how I am going to be trading this, as well as the technical analysis. So if you guys got anything useful out of the video, hit the like button for me, as well as comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Help push this video out to as many people as possible that are interested in CCIV and the short squeeze. And also check out the link down below in the description for the buy and sell alerts. I've said that a couple times in this video, but get up to $70 in whatever free stock that you want of your choice. No deposit necessary, no need to link a bank account. You get your stock immediately in between $5 and $70. I found the highest I've got is about $30. I've been getting Tesla. Let me know what you do get down below in the comment section. I pretty much respond to every single comment. With that being said, be cool out there. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.